What's going on, guys? Tall Fisherman Jay here, and today we are doing the April Lucky Tackle Box unboxing. Now this is the XL Bass box I'm going to be opening this month. I'm very excited to see what's inside of this box, and just to let you guys know, I will leave a link in the description below to $5 off any box that you would like. The XL Bass box, the regular Bass box, the Panfish box. Any box that you want to get, I will have a link in the description to get $5 off any box that you want. So go ahead and check that out. Stay tuned, it's going to be a really cool video. I'm going to get in this box right now. Let's get it. Alright, so here we go. We got the box right here. Again, this is the April XL Bass box. What we're going to do is open it up. I've already opened it, but I haven't really looked at the contents inside. We're going to dump this out. Perfect. Alright, first things first, as you guys should already know, we always go through the reading material first because, well, that's just what we do. We have first thing is the golden ticket. Now if you guys don't know what the golden ticket is, I say this every single month. This is a winning, pretty much a lottery ticket for the live streams that LTB does on YouTube. What they do is they do giveaways on YouTube and they call out this number right here. If your number matches your golden ticket, then you win a prize. Keep this golden ticket every 20th of the month, I believe. Yep, every 20th of every month they do a live stream on YouTube. They have a lot of fun. They go over that monthly box and they give away a ton of stuff. So if you have this, keep it in your wallet, in your book bag, wherever you're going to keep an eye on it, because you may win some cool prizes. So yeah, golden ticket. We have Fish Hound Magazine. Now Fish Hound Magazine comes in most of the boxes. It is a really cool thing to look at. It gives you articles about what's inside the box, how to use it, when to use it, different conditions. Also this month they did a sweet little thing on a lot of YouTubers and Instagram people, and your boy is in it this month. They did a little article on me along with a bunch of other people. It's 6 social feeds you should follow. I have a little feature in there. If you guys get this box and you guys are looking at the Fish Hound Magazine and see me, take a picture and send it to me on Instagram. I don't know, that's pretty cool. It's pretty humbling to be in here. I would never think that my ugly face would be in this magazine, but this is Fish Hound Magazine. Take a look at it before you go over your products to learn more about what's in your box. Alright, first thing I see here are the Lake Lunkers custom baits. Look like they are trick worms. They look like they're about 4-inch trick worm. It is in blue. I don't know the exact color because it didn't say, but they are in blue. And now funny thing is that what color has been working really well for me here are black and blue baits. So this is a pretty sweet thing to have in my arsenal. That is the Lake Lunkers custom baits trick worms. Next up we got some hooks, some Jimmy Houston hooks. Cannot go wrong with more hooks in your tackle. So yeah, Jimmy Houston offset hooks, pretty sweet, and they are Daiichi. Next up we have, I already took it out of the box, it is a Primal Chase Native Series. Now I've never seen this before. I believe it's a little crankbait, but it has like the pattern of like a rat or maybe like a frog. Has this little feather tail on the back also. Interesting lure. It's about a 1-ounce lure. It's pretty heavy, and as you can hear, it has a lot of rattling action to it. Has 2 pretty sharp trebles on it. I don't know which brand. All it says on the box is caution, hooks are extremely sharp, and that is very true. But very interesting lure. Haven't seen anything like this before, but I've been on Instagram recently and I've seen people catching fish on it that they've received in the Lucky Tackle Box, so it must work. Can't wait to get on the water with it. Again, pretty interesting lure. Next up we have the Vicious Fishing VXV series Rattletrap. Now I love Rattletraps. We've been using them a lot to catch peacock bass down here in South Florida. This is the 2.5-inch half-ounce sinking in red craw. So this is a super awesome bait. I think I actually have one of these already, but it's always good to have another one. Like I said, these things slay on peacock bass. They just destroy these things. If you guys aren't familiar with Rattletraps, they have a really distinct rattle to them. Obviously, it attracts those fish like crazy. It gets them wild, and it just makes them want to demolish anything that's making that sound. So this is the Vicious Rattle in red craw. It is a 2.5 half ounce, and that was in the Lucky Tackle box this month. Next one is the Bagley Shad. Now this is a crankbait, and the good thing about this one, as I read the description, it is actually super quiet. The rattles in here aren't too ridiculous like the Rattletrap that I just went over. It is prone to not frightened, pressured fish or whatever. It moves pretty silently in the water, really smooth. That is the Balsa Shad by Bagley, and the patterns on this is amazing. I'll have some close-ups or whatever probably going right now, but the patterns on here are really, really good. I love the shad pattern on this. This in South Florida, we do have a lot of shad, and it does get crushed by big bass. So this is a really, really good thing to have. I've never tried this specific lure before by Bagley, but I am looking to do a Lucky Tackle box slam, so this should be interesting to use. Next up is the Mr. Twister assorted buzz bugs. Now these are like assorted craws that have a lot of different colors to them, different ends. Like this is a really interesting one. It's blue with kind of like a white tail to it. Now these are really, really good for trailers. I'd put these on jigs, swim jigs, anything like that. They're your basic, pretty much your basic craw, but they come in a lot of different colors and variations. So these are really good to have, like I said, as trailers. Keep them in your bag. If you're using that jig, if you're using that swim jig, one of these colors could determine if you catch fish. I just had a trip that I was on. I was using green pumpkin color like this, and they just were not biting, and I switched it to a black and blue color like this, and they were crushing it every cast. So something like this is really cool to have, a variation like this to use on your trailers or Texas rigs or whatever you'd like. So that is the Mr. Twister. Interesting name, Mr. Twister assorted buzz bugs. Next up we have the Baitmate fish attractant. Pretty self-explanatory. It is fish attractant that you put on your lures or soft plastics to entice more fish. It smells terrible, but the fish love it, and you'll probably catch more fish. You'll get them to hold on for a little bit longer. Sometimes those fish just won't commit to a bite, but if you have this on it, most likely they'll hold on to it just a bit longer to get that hook set. So yeah, that is a Baitmate fish attractant. Alrighty, last but not least, we have the Raw 10B Swimbait. Now, when I saw this, I had one thing in mind, and that is huge peacock bass. Now, down here, peacock bass not only love to eat shiners, a lot of people use shiners to catch them, but they love to eat bluegill, baby bluegill, and baby cichlids and stuff like that. So this would be incredible to use. I probably am going to do a full peacock video just on this lure right here. It moves like a crankbait. It's a swim bait. It has this little crankbait here, this crankbait bill here. So it does have the action of a crankbait, but it moves very, very nicely in the water. I'm going to take it out so you can get a closer look of the patterns on it. The paint job is pretty cool, really, really glossy, super high quality. Now the hooks on here, they seem a bit small. I'm not sure what kind of hooks on here. I may have to replace the hooks because these peacock bass are extremely aggressive, so they might bend me out. But all in all, it is a really, really slick looking bait. When I first saw this, I had to call my buddy up and I said, yo, we have to hit up the peacock spot because they will just crush this. Usually we go out there with live baby bluegills or something like that. So this is a great alternative to live bait because it probably moves extremely, extremely lifelike in the water. So that is the Raw 10B Swimbait. Alright guys, that is it for the April unboxing with the LTB XL Bass Box. Now, I put together all the prices that were on this sheet. The total cost of every lure in that box came out to $48.21. Now, if you're paying $48.21 for a $23 or $24 box, you're obviously definitely getting your money's worth when you're buying this box. So click the link in the description, get $5 off this box. They have new baits every month. It is an amazing subscription company. You gotta check them out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know that you like the content that I am creating for you. As always, everyone, thanks so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you later.